It is time. There we go. There we go. Let's do the House of Hope. So I have not done this part of my campaign. I have like a million YouTube videos on this on all this game, and I have not anywhere near beating it. Well, no, I'm actually. Well, the problem is, I have to be able to afford the trip there. And can't quite afford it yet. I've got just south of 10K. Do I lose this money? Is it gone forever? Do I ever get it back? Oh, can't. I can pickpocket the merchant? Well, I am. Definitely. Because I need that money to buy things for videos. Camp. Do. Yeah, yes. But I mean, like, if I ask questions like, can I get the money back? That's not a spoiler to me. You can tell me yes or no. But for the most part, yeah, I assume I don't want. Where's the porting room? What's that? What is it? I got 7 soul coins, baby. This, that. If anyone does any donations or anything on YouTube, please let me know, because I won't be able to see it. I don't have YouTube up right now. It's me, Italian Spider-Man. Okay. Okay.
Have to keep going.
Okay, so I need to get 10K. What's up, man? How you doing, dude? And I think do that. Well, I want to keep those items. Yeah. The shopkeeper said go get the gauntlets of hill giant strength, and I want those. I want those fucking. I want that item. So I can pickpocket her afterwards, though. So I'll just give that a shot. We'll save scum until we get that done. What can I sell? Probably sell a grip. Tape. Oh, is it really cheaper to buy them off her? Thank you, man. I used to have a beard, but it grew out. I trimmed my beard off and just kept the mustache. I trimmed it down, and I like it. It's kind of a good look. I'm talking to you guys, Jay. I'm talking to you and YouTube. You can make a deal with merchants for items you can find in House of Hope. It's cheaper to buy them off. Really? It won't cost 10K? Okay, well, let's try this.
My most prospective customer. Well, I will.
Of course, Kenny. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man.
A final discount, mind you. Then get out of my...
Oh. Well. Alright, I have to go. It looks like I can't do I can't trade with her anymore. Because I already bargained the discount, it looked like. That sucks.
My most prospective I will grant a discount. A final discount.
Of course, Shin. Glad you're enjoying it, man.
What's that?
What was it? What indeed is it though? Where was it that I did not? Ugh. I hate when it does that. Where? What? This?
Looking at the painting makes you dizzy. You feel a dull pressure behind your eyes.
We know. I was just talking to Remortis about that. I don't think I'll cover.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
The single most frustrating thing in this game is exactly what just happened. I gotta hate that shit. Oh, it's a trap. Watch where you go. Oh, I'm Will. I'll just go walk right in. You guys been stepping on traps again? I don't think I've got access to Rogue Trader. I think I was retracted because you're only allowed access for time and stuff. I don't think I want to really stick with playing a Rogue Trader because the hell was it that you saw, man? I hate when it does that. Cool. Of course. Right. Cool.
A trap. Watch it.
I don't know if I want to play Rogue Trader because it's a lot of reading. So it's hard to stream. And it's hard to blitz through a game like this.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. Wonder what's past this.
I mean, Rogue Trader could be fun, but I think ultimately it is not. It's the same system as what's it called?
Does this count as adventuring?
Pathfinder. Same company.
How much farther can I go?
Guys, if you are watching on YouTube, make that switch to Twitch. I'm trying to get my Twitch even bigger. It would help me out. It really sounds weird. The jingle jangle of coins rubbing against coins. Of course, a mammon will hardly be seated by a mere pocketful of gold. No, I'm going to have to start bringing. What if I need to just revenue, but I did check out the Age of Sigmar game. They sent me. I just want to see this. Here, if you're watching on YouTube, here is the link to the Twitch Warhammer Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin sent me this box. There's actually a pretty cool box. Look, it's not like fucking Sigmar thing on it. Fucking no. Pretty cool, right? It comes like a little cool hanger too, so I can hang this up. I think would be pretty cool. Hang it.
Another loyal devotee.
Pretty cool. Cool, like little gauntlets. Definitely something I could put up like in like a game room or something like that. Which I... But definitely an awesome gesture. Problem. Action. Mainly because I play Slaves to Darkness, and I would need two gloves right now. I think that the options that they chose for the factions are boring. Unfortunately, I think they should have gone with Slaves to Darkness rather than Orcs or Undead. Even though I like the Undead the way they play, I think the game 2 is just. I played one game of it and I was like, this is nice, but that's it. I'm done. I think too, a lot of strategy games just don't hold my focus because I think they're really boring and they're derivative. And I hate that term. I think it's like such a low tier term to describe a game. But gaming now really feels very derivative. I remember someone reviewed Castlevania Lord of Shadows. That looks good. As a derivative game. Saying that they'd rather just play God of War. I'm like, that's not the same. Like, it's not. Like, you have a whole different everything. Yeah, it's an action game with quick time events, but that's about the only parallel you could really make. Outside of that, I just found that Age of Sigmar was too similar to Dawn of War 2 without really being anything on its own. On its own merit. Those. And that's kind of one of the things that ruzzled my jimmies about it. And I just kind of found it a little boring. I thought it was a good game. Thought I had really great bones and everything. Just didn't keep my interest beyond the first playing of the game. Okay. Have we ransacked this place sufficiently enough yet? I'm afraid to walk over there. Oh, another guild. Oh. A boost. 51 of you bros checking in here today. Thanks for jumping in, guys. Go ahead and check me out on Switch if you're watching, or Twitch over on you're watching over here on YouTube. My God. We could have Switch. I've been playing Mario RPG. The fuck's this key? Great being a ranger, man. Just go through every door I see. I think the only thing missing from this game what is this? Is Let me craft a house. Let me have housing. And I say that as a, like, kind of like semi as a joke. It's one of the things that I really liked about Baldur's Gate 2 was the ability to get farming little leg was to basically get a house based off of your character, right? Like, okay, you as a wizard, you're given access to the planar sphere, or you as a I think it was monk, barbarian, fighter, and maybe no, paladin and cleric got their own church. Monk, barbarian, fighter all got the Béarnese Keep, which was one of my favorite ones. Medium difficult. I'm not gonna try hard in this game. Until I beat the game, there's no reason for me to go hard in paint.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Shadow Heart's glowing white hawks. I have all the things to start this summoning. And choose the entire hoard of treasured metal. I've been watching too much Justified. You need a skull, clone a woman. Diamond, incense, and the infernal marble. Do I not have a skull? So we have... Let me just put it all in one person's backpack, okay? That... We have a diamond. Where did I get that fucking diamond from? Diamond. Incense. It's around here somewhere. I can grab that. I saw it somewhere. Craft of water. Where I saw incense. Aha. Find us. Papa Ox wants me to hydrate, and hydrate I shall. Shredder, I wish I did, man. Patch 5, I know is coming out soon. Aha, skull. Have all the accoutrements. Put them in these respective circles. I know what. I figured as much. Master says we're going to hell. And wiggle. On tips of triangular shapes. That's what I was doing, right? I don't think I did it. Oh. Oh. Liz, Strider, I read something way different. But I'm glad you're enjoying it, my dude. Jacking off mic. Do I got a pay to watch that? The Cleric Fighter one's really Am I just not placing on the right one, or is it in the right, on the right spot in that circle? Oh, look at that. Oh.
But there is no reason to provoke him by invading his home.
We should do this though, right? There's so much cool shit to be had. And shut up, Baldurin. Dick. We know what you did. We know what poor thing happened because of your tomfoolery. That poor dragon who only tried to do right by you. I don't like that. Are you sure you want to do this? I don't know.
Gods, I can't believe I'm doing this. We're gonna get out of here, right? Get in, get the hammer, and go. Easy. We won't get trapped here. We won't get dragged deeper into Avernus. We won't. On the bright side, my engine finally feels normal. Like it isn't about to explode.
I hope that they add in the upper city.
I gotta admit, that's pretty nice. Let's find that hammer and get out of here before I get used to feeling like I might live.
Let's have some.
Don't hit the Emperor. It can't reach us here, I guess.
The pillar is cold and inert. A faint spark of arcane power flickers across the surface of the pillar.
Needed.
Okay. All right.
Keeping pace.
What's up, Johnny? How you doing, dude?
Let's get going.
How many programs is
Step forward.
it's fucking Tron?
The area around the pillar is cold enough to make your teeth chatter. The surface of the pillar is cool, unnaturally so given the heat of Avernus.
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return.
Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that, man.
The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
I hope so. But it is a faint hope. Just like me. I can't leave. I could only suffer. But I'm supposed to do that in silence. Everyone here hates me for what I am. I'm the thing that kills you and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise and done by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her.
I thought this was gonna be a riddle.
Glittering candle in a universe of night.
Raphael's driven her mad. Poor soul.
I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse?
This is sauce as fuck.
I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice. Discovered an ancient gift prince in need of a savior. The Orphic Hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. Hope can help. The hammer is here in this house. It's...
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Border Collie telling me to go balls deep.
quiet.
I read this book.
Everyone
What
here is
happens?
mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here.
Cheers.
A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch, but really quiet and very clever. Concentrate.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, whisper as you would in the depths of a hunt. Ooh, oh. I mean, we'll okay. We'll be all right. Right? I mean, yeah, we were, but I kind of not like enough that I feel very my butthole clench.
Remember, quiet as a mouse.
Dangerous. Prepare for is there any way I can help you?
You can't help me. You can't even help yourself. You're gonna die here.
I believe you said quiet.
You ask after me rather than your own heart's desire. It would bring a tear to my eye if I had not shed them all so long ago. The hammer is the key for you and for me.
I don't trust bitches coming around fucking rhyming at me. Imagine a girl walks up to you in a bar and starts rhyming couplets at you, an A-B pattern. I'd be like, I will find my way out.
The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure. Can you save me? Please? Please. All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful, when you take the hammer, the fire will come, and Raphael, you must run. But don't forget me. Please. I don't want to burn.
So do I have to do anything?
We won't.
Like if I get this hammer, Does it start me on a quest to free Orpheus? Because I don't want to free Orpheus. I'm all on Emperor's side.
Places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
Dead in disguise. Okay, you appear as yet another debtor, trapped within the contractual hell of Raphael's House of Hope. Ooh. Do I do anything with these Pillar of Souls? Okay, cool. Thanks. Thanks, Border.
A faint spark of arcane power flickers across the surface of the pillar.
Or is this something that activates at the end? Okay. I just didn't want, I didn't know if this was like a riddle I was supposed to solve right now, or if it's like, oh, you tried to leave. Now the souls pillars are online. You got to kill those. Blah 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 blah. Again, I have that. I have a feeling that's coming for me.
This place is all exits.
Can I just talk to anyone, or do I need to be worried about who I talk to? I remember this.
All the tumble-down opulence of a withering upper city manor. Raphael's house may be posh, but it's seen better days.
Bugging out. Okay, stop.
House of Hope. Raphael's abode. Only this time he hasn't invited us to his table.
So I know you want to have sex on a mound of spoiled food, but now's not the time. Just step right over that shit.
Another sorry soul come to wander these halls. What do you seek? I cannot help you. This is not my home, even if I can never leave. I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Seleuna's tears. It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years. Deaths in the family. Happiness rarely lasts a lifetime. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land. You know my work. Oh, I am glad it endures. Perhaps you also have the misfortune of knowing my master, General Ketheric Thorm.
Oh. Oh, I know him.
A new subscriber
It all
arrives.
came to pass as
It
I
fills
had
you with
hoped.
determination.
Though a century too late for my family.
Abertrill, thank you for subbing up with Prime, my guy.
Actions may have justified
Guys, we're at 30 out of my
the price of
150
soul.
gold for the fucking month. I haven't been streaming much.
Thank
So.
you. Tell me, What became of my pride? What became
Friday is my birthday though, so I'll be doing a special Friday stream. I don't know what I'll be streaming. It might be Diablo because we have the Abattoir of Zur 4 days after that, so I might want to just do some leveling there. But I will just the special experience thing ended. But yeah, Friday is my birthday, so I'll probably either do a Diablo stream or a BG3 stream. If you're watching from YouTube, please do jump on over to Twitch and follow me there. If you have a Prime sub on Twitch, use it. All supports me. This is my full-time job. And if anyone has done any kind of, I don't have my YouTube. I just hope I don't miss any donations. Say, hey, thank you. If you have, I apologize. I'm watching this. I'd like to show my appreciation.
I did not think it possible.
Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate that, man.
Thank you. My spirit smiles for the first time in a century. Now go. Finish your business here and leave while you can.
All coming full circle. I really want to play my Dark Urge playthrough. Let's get the archives. It was good, Vash. How was yours, man? Beautiful picture. Okay, so this tells me to go this way. Is there any reason not to go this way? I know that there's a lot of items in this motherfucker, and I want to get them all. Okay. I have all the notable loot up over here. You will get around. Okay, so go over here, maybe?
I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my skin.
Well, I'm doing a monk build right now for my current Dark Urge. Uh-oh. Ark, how's, Veshra, how's Ark? Is it? That's pretty wild. Like, did I ever live anywhere else other than here? Did I ever even? Okay, all right. What is this? Strength check? Well, I guess we passed that.
Careful. The jailer will swallow you whole if you take another step. And you won't be able to see me while you're being digested. You intend to chew through the chains, cracking your teeth like eggshells. It won't work. The hammer is the only thing capable of shattering the chains. Not here, you won't, you blundering cricket! When you remove it, the whole house will go up in flames. Raphael will fly home, furious. Ready for Raphael's homecoming? He'll use you as a handkerchief.
Little girl, that's not true.
Don't listen to me. You're going to do just fine. I'll be waiting, like I have a choice.
Okay, so we don't go into it. Up here. Or was I okay to go in there and she was just fucking crazy? Founding of Baldur's Gate. The abridged version of Plamondon's popular history of the Gate, written in a breezy, conversational style, more accessible than that of most scholarly histories. For example, the cozy crescent of land around Grey Harbor has been settled for at least 1,500 years, favored by bucolic is bucolic or busolic? Bucolic fisher folk and beachcombers, as well as the less savory smugglers and outright pirates. But there wasn't really much of a permanent town there until one of its seagoing entrepreneurs, a fellow known as Baldur, returned from an expedition with a hold full of gold. And he was generous in spending it, building wharves and warehouses along the waterfront and a great granite wall, curving across the slopes to protect it from all the raiders swooping down from the fields of the dead. She seems stressed amongst other things. What's up, Fed? Why? All right, man. Have a good one, Border Collie. Thanks for jumping in, brother.
Not a door. When it's a jam jar. You won't find a way out here. Or a way in.
Could you just fuck off?
This is the chamber of egress. The portals here crisscross the plains, but they won't open to the likes of you and me. This is how Raphael consults with his clients so efficiently, no matter the time, no matter the place, and it's how he stalks his prey. Oh, there is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. What you need from the house is in the archive. Not here.
What? That's something that can happen, Walt? I've never been to this part. I love how it's like, he's like, I can't be seen, I can't do, I gotta be quiet. Hey, I got some information about this fucking room. I'm like, oh. Baldur's Gate, Ephistar, Tuscan, Menzo Baronzon, that's sick. Waterdeep, Neverwinter. That's kind of, I just want to save into it.
Neverwinter, Jewel of the North.
Oh, I just wish that the DLC placed us, I don't know there's a DLC, right? I just wish they would do a DLC and it placed us here and we got to jump into one of these. Ooh.
I am light. Stay out of my way. Don't touch anything and keep quiet. I've had enough pests bothering me today. I don't
Gnomes
need
always look so
another.
fucking surly.
The greatest pest of all. I've always thought hope to be a little word. She suits it well. She pops in and out of existence all over the house, but whatever you've seen is just a trick of the light.
Yeah, Dobby?
Her corporeal form is down in the dark, bound by unbreakable chains in Raphael's dungeon. It used to be my prison, New Baldin's very own pit of pain. I was its keeper. But that was a very long time ago.
I actually have to go to the House of Counting too. I haven't been there.
I made a mistake. Raphael doesn't tolerate mistakes. We had one house guest by the name of Gortash.
Oh.
Mischievous little blot of a boy, and he slipped through my fingers. Lord, is that what he calls himself these days? The snivelling little shit. He was the son of a cobbler or some such meager tradesman, sold to Raphael by his loving parents to pay off a petty debt. Lord, indeed. I used to bruise my knuckles on his whimpering little face. I'd like to have snapped.
Thank you very much,
his
Tim. I
neck.
appreciate that, brother. Finished my first playthrough of this and was mostly good. Now going dark, full evil so far. I haven't been going full evil with my 4 elements monk, but I want to just say fuck it and go full evil. I also might just like respec away from monk to I'm a tiefling right now. Maybe do something different.
Then why not get to the snapping of necks instead of the flapping of lips? I'm tired of you. The Chamber of Egress. Way station of the... I am its keeper, Nubaldin. Very much not at your service.
This is why I can't like get into Rogue Trader. It is most certainly not like this in conversation. It's these screeds of text and it's barely voice acted. So it's like, imagine me reading all that out.
Gortash's parents sold him
It would
to
take
a hawk.
forever.
Why does that sound so familiar? I've got no interest in empathizing with the fuck. But maybe what he did to me was some kind of mirror of what happened to him. When you get fucked up, you fuck up right back.
Your words. It'd be cool though if you could make a deal with Raphael. It's like, listen. How about I give you Gortash and you fuck off?
Step upon the boards.
This lovely balcony. Hell.
Kill me. Kill.
No, I don't think I will. Especially because it says this. A debt to Raphael must be paid, even in death. Upon dying, the debtor explodes in damaging flames and is reincarnated as a fiendish creature bound to Raphael. Be a hard pass for me, dog.
Wrath, the purest of all things that burn.
You know, when we would in my acting classes and like directing classes, we would talk about how like anger is one of like the more pure emotions. Where people are like, oh, sorry, I said it in anger. But anything that's ever been said in anger is actually like 1,000% the truth, if not a little bit intended to hurt, but definitely still truthful. And we allow, like, we all know that. We all give ourselves the credence of like, oh yeah, you said it in anger. I totally understand. You didn't mean it. Like, no, I did. Just, I want to give you that out. Yeah, what do you mean can't reach it? It can be more in front of me. A Mystic Force Curtan, huh?
Show your invitation.
Yeah, I mean, my friend Heath Carroll from Leonia, Florida, you know, he used to talk about getting drunk was getting on.
I like to watch the door to the boudoir. I like to see who goes in, who comes back out, and who never does.
Well, okay.
Oh, I like to peep through the keyhole,
There's so much to see. So much to see.
We got about 25 of you over here on Twitch. 60 total people watching. If you're watching on YouTube, please do jump on over to Twitch, as that helps me out a ton.
Why? It was his idea. Here I watch. Forever and forever. Oh, I can never join in. But I'll always look.
Puppy. This dude. That. Full of hell, dude. Inert infernal gem. Okay, alright. Oh, is it? Again? Go do it again? Again? Oh, good. Save there. It's gonna be a hard save. Oh! Oh! Just short. Very short. I'm just gonna...
A new subscriber arrives.
Senior Raider, thank you for resubbing up here for 1 month. They've been subscribed for 4 months. I should probably have someone else. Well, we're already here. I think if I do inspiration, it doesn't... Oh, it does. Cool. Ah, fuck, dude. You know, I shouldn't be wasting these inspirations because I know I'm going to have fucking bullshit. Bo, what is up? How you doing, my brother? Who wants to see Roman? The sleepiest puppy in the world. Someone's gonna have to redeem it, though. I know you guys got those fucking channel points on Twitch. You're just sitting on. Redeem it to see the baby. I don't know. You guys, I don't have anything in mind, Bo. I was gonna work on my Diablo 4 build, but do you have a recommendation of something you would like to see? I thought about just doing like a devotion paladin with light cleric. I know that's super boring, but just I don't have just a generic paladin build on the channel, and I mean, I've got a Death Knight, I've got a Necromancer. I think people would appreciate or like just like a, hey, let me make being a paladin more of a paladin. But maybe because Radiance of Dawn is such a cool ability. I really, really like it, and I do not like. I think the Devotion Paladin is the weakest of the paladins. So I think Radiance I think honestly you could probably do. Now my brain has started into that thing it does. BG3 cleric. So I think a devotion paladin is less paladin, more cleric. And you go, oh, you see, that's the problem. Doesn't get divine strike? That just sucks my fucking penis. Nature. You know what could be cool is a nature I actually thought about this too, was a nature cleric and an ancients paladin. Because and focus on like doing fire or lightning damage. Okay, so actually you could go life domain. Ooh, that could be kind of fun. Life domain and 8 life domain cleric, 4 paladin. Ancients paladin. Oh fuck. No, you want that 5. Fuck. Well, because the point is I wanted the radiant strike. The divine strike radiant. And just key off as much like radiant damage as you can. But I mean really though, you could do 5 ancients paladin, 6 life domain cleric, and you get blessed healer. Regain 2 plus spell slot level hit points when casting a healing spell on another creature. Oh, maybe that doesn't work how I thought it would. Because I don't know how that works with Channel Oath. You know who would know? His name is Remortis. What are you trying to figure out? Feel free to say I'm new and I don't know what to build. I need to do waste your hydro points. A good build video FOT VG3. What? Oh yeah. I'm talking about Kunjin. What I'm talking about is like I need to do. I think I need to do a build on the channel that is like just 100%. Fuck. I forgot to do the fucking bardic inspiration. We would have fucking passed it there. It's just a paladin. It's just a paladin. Rather than just doing 12 levels of it, paladin, do either like I thought about devotion paladin because devotion paladin I think is the weakest of the 3, and find some way like take sacred weapon using an action. You can turn your weapon into a sacred weapon, add your charisma modifier to attack rolls in your weapon, and it also emits a bright light. Sacred weapon though, does it last until long rest? See, that's the problem. That's the problem with sacred weapon. If it lasts until long rest, I would be okay with it, but it doesn't. So it's fucking shitty. There's just nothing that really kind of. Ugh. You could either do like an Oath of Vengeance Paladin and a War Cleric, or like an Oath of Ancients and like a Life or Nature Domain Cleric would be really fun. Because Nature Domain, I think people kind of sleep on as far as like the typical ones. Because okay, you get Dampen Elements, Channel Divinity action. When you or an ally gets hit with acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage. That's just there. And then Divine Strike, Elemental Fury, you can do additional 1d8 cold, fire, or lightning damage. And what do I mean? Special strike, though. Divine strike weapon. What did it do? Did it again, man. I don't know. I gotta kick the idea around. The problem with going off of Paladin into Cleric is that Paladin is a Charisma class and Cleric is a Wisdom class. And can get away with that because you're using heavy armor, right? So you kind of eschew the need for... There fucking is. Yeah, I probably didn't even need... Oh! Oh! I'm glad we did all this. Okay, half a spell power. Alleviate the arcane burden of spellcasting with the power of the spell. It wasn't... I really wish I had just a... Oh! I only got the Helldust helm, huh? Thank you, brother. 6 coins. You can see in magical and ordinary darkness. You can have blinded. This wielder has +2 bonus to saving throws against spells. Hackers can't. Ooh. I think we get rid of Horns of Berserk. Yeah, 1000% we do that. It's a great helmet, but it's better. I think it's better for certain circumstances. What is this? Attack rolls, initiative rolls, and perception checks. I think honestly, between these two helmets, it's in these two helmets, it's toss up. This Helldust helmet is more defensive, but she can't be blinded, which is very nice. And immolating gaze is pretty cool. Steer and frighten a target with nothing but your glower. Deal an additional 2 to 16 fire damage against burning creatures. Versus this gives us 2 to attack, initiative, and perception. Both have, I think, their definite uses.
What to do?
I have a feeling they'll all be dealing with magic damage. Ooh, contract for Mole. Hey, Mole! Can I just read the fucking thing? I wish I had a wizard in my party. Like, I'm glad that I like the party setup I've got, but I do wish I had a wizard. Or even like a cheesy sorcerer, right? Being like 11 levels of sorcerer, 1 level of wizard, something like that. Like slumber. That's pretty cool. About the creation of the Orphic Hammer. A detailed history of the Orphic Hammer describing the infernal workforce Raphael harnessed to locate and mine the rare materials of creation and its intended purpose. The hammer is not a weapon. Insurance policy. Its function is specific, but its utility is boundless. No chains forged by infernal hand can withstand its power, for its core is a metalliferous compound combining the purest essence of all 9 hells. If I should ever need to liberate the prisoners held in the iron city of Dis, to shatter the vaults of Nargis, or even free the child of Gith, my hammer will be equal to the task. Ooh. Templar Temple, how would a rogue paladin be? Do you mean like specifically a paladin that like sneaks around, that snucks around? It could work. It just, you'd probably go Vengeance because Vengeance has mobility stuff. I think you're better off, Templar, going with something like a Rogue Trickery. Because the Trickery Cleric is probably the shittiest of the clerics, to be totally frank with you. But you get Blessing of the Tricksters, you get advantage on stealth checks, so that makes it easier for you to go into stealth. Illusion to give advantage on attack rolls, and remember, if you have advantage on attack rolls, you can use your stealth attack. You get Mirror Image and Pass Without a Trace, which is nice. Pass Without Trace, by the way, is this spell allows spellcasters to grant themselves and nearby allies a bonus to stealth checks. Plus 10 bonus to stealth checks, which is awesome. Then you get Cloak of Shadows. You can wrap yourself in shadows to become invisible if you're obscured. And then at level 8, you get Divine Strike Poison. So you kind of stack those two together. Could be kind of nifty. But I think Paladin ultimately falls short. Yeah, I'm streaming on. I think I can now. That's why I was like, I guess we'll try it. In a balcony. Oh, fuck.
For 100 years. Let me rest.
Krilla's transcript of a conversation between Raphael and her sister, Hope. Hope. What's that? Raphael. Good morning, sweetling. How are you? What is that? This? Oh, nothing really. Just a little curiosity. Hope my tenacious petal clinging to the flower despite winter, nature, and all common sense. This is an Amuan dream catcher. No? No recognition? Well, all right. This tinkly, feathery device is a jar. A jar for dreams. Currently full to bursting. I don't mind telling you. Just stop. Stop what, dear one? Jangling it like that. I'd like you to stop. You hear them then, the captured dreams of frightened children. The Amuans were a clever people, Hope. Their children slept like stones. No boogeymen or creepers invaded their imaginations in the tenebrous dark. No, those figments went in here, and they got to know one another. A social house for nightmares, as it were. These things that go bump in the night live inside this dream catcher, and they are dying. Raphael, don't go. Serve me then. Damn your pride and serve me with your whole heart. With her eyes fixed to the dream catcher, then averting to his, Raphael is stunned to see her eyes narrow. No, I won't do it. I see. How naughty of you. As Raphael and I left, I chose to linger and at my sister's. She was alone with the dream catcher. I heard her breathing grow heavier, then a sharp, frozen silence. Then Hope began to scream. Ooh. That one up. People without mustaches just don't know. They just don't know. It's true, man. I never thought I'd like this fucking mustache. I was like, I'll give it a shot. And again, my beard is way longer than it usually is with this kind of do. I shaved this down to a 1. And then I kept this mustache at like a, I think it's like a, when I did it, it was like a 6. I don't know, I think the mustache is a good length. I'm getting my beard trimmed on the 8th. Nope. 8th is not correct. Thursday. And I'll probably bring this back down to a 1 and keep this the length. For someone who's not used to turn-based thoughts. No, I don't think it's overwhelming at all, man. I think you might be overwhelmed initially, but the game does the game naturally does a good way of kind of layering you into the mechanics. You get very strong at later portions of the game, but you don't deal with too much too early, I don't think. It'll be a lot to wrap your mind around if you've never played D&D. But once you wrap your mind around it, you'll be good. It's really just understanding basic concepts like ability score improvements, what advantage and disadvantage means, and how those ability scores correspond to damage types and what have you. And I'll show you real quick. Hold on. Dude, how did you end up here? Are you even in the rats here, man?
Rats! Where are the rats? I have hands and legs and tail and claws, and I am the rats. Let's get to now.
Yeah, but it's not like that in the beginning. And I'll explain really quick.
One little sweet with a rot. Simply life, but harder.
It's just like looking at someone from World of Warcraft's bar. You're like, holy fuck, dude. So everything over here is always on this bar because you have actions and you have bonus actions. Click this and it just shows you all your bonus actions. Every single one of these will cost this. Every single one of these will cost this. And these are my spells, more or less. These are my items. You could really think of it like that if you do. Like, I just have this here for myself, and I can access these items, but really more like this. And attacking is an action. Any kind of attacking. And this stuff like this, okay, jump is a bonus action, or dipping is a bonus action, or hiding is an action. And it just says the lower left portion of the screen right there. Oh.
Feel that one later.
Oh. Lower left part of the screen. I did not know why was short rest. I guess that's kind of nice to know. And it really, it comes way easier than you would think. It looks like you're like, oh man, this is so convoluted. I don't get it. This is a lot to deal with. If I was a level 1 ranger, I might have just that on the bar. That's it. Maybe, I think you get like 2 spells a level. Can't remember. But it's way easier to okay, here's my action right here. I attack with this. I go do my main hand damage. I'm going to make a beginner's guide. So don't you worry. I'm going to make a break the whole thing down because when are we getting the game on
The face of the clock is downcast.
on Xbox X? Yeah, I'm going to be making one. I was going to make it in conjunction with the launch of, or with the Steam summer sale or winter sale.
And the door
I've been bald for years, brother. I had a beard and I shaved my beard just recently.
Positively wretched. Perfect.
A record of various associates of Raphael's listing their duties and their respective performance.
A wise decision.
Gorilla Hearthflame, thank you very much for whoever followed. And if you are watching on YouTube and you want to help support, please do come on over to Twitch, which is where I do primarily all my streaming. Fieldwork, so far, I've barely had to singe the tips of her fingers. This one shows promise. Archivist, naughty boy, supposed to be looking after the collection, but has a tendency to drift. May have to start breaking his neck to give his spine a chance to recover. Ubaldan, a little shit let Gortash get away, not letting him near the prisoners ever again. Chamber of Egress will do fine until I find a replacement for him. I do like my long beard, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hello again, little mice. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning.
Of course you must.
Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves
No, I'm not.
melted like butter on
Most certainly not. I fucking hate the Empire.
Shh. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I can. I shall. I can.
Yeah, man, I've been bald the entire time I've had this YouTube channel.
The archivist is the key.
I've been bald and
Stubborn
bearded the
as a
entire
king
time I've had
and
it.
as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his fiddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
It's you who's not speaking quietly, or anything of the sort. What? What do you mean? Me? Like my mustache or my head?
Steady your mind and prepare your questions.
Is there anyone else I should be aware of for the archive? How do I do? Okay.
He fears authority figures. Perhaps his teacher took a strap to him and left a deep impression at an early age. There's one regular visitor that he particularly fears.
No, I just decided to try. I've had a beard for
A crack.
2016.
Breaking bone. Hope wins.
So I decided to try out I brought this down. I was telling people just a second ago. I brought this down to a 1, and I kept my mustache. But I just wanted to try something different. A lot of people seem to like it. Mm, 18. Let's get horny. Hate it.
Scarier things than you, little mice.
Everyone says I look younger, but
Brilliant.
they just throw me off.
Brilliant receptor.
I think I look older without a beard.
High Inquisitor of Zariel. Officially entitled to audit Raphael's collection. Her true form is so gargantuan and mind-scarring to behold that she takes on many guises when she visits. Play your part well and you can be one of those blasphemous guises.
Okay. The East Hall. It opens a lever.
That's curious.
The spilt wine is laced with the perfume of an exquisite poison.
Thank you, Zephyr.
Unexpected treat.
Yeah, but we didn't go into here. I should probably go back. I can backtrack and do that. And I didn't see.
Squeaks.
This part. Only got one of these. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. What the fuck is that thing?
Show your invitation.
Okay, so I need something to go into there. Ford Coast Songbook. If I could improv sing. I was never good at that. My degree in improv did not allow me to sing, because I can't sing. I suck. Dozens upon dozens of songs grace the pages of this book. The full list is printed on the very first page and include The Ballad of the Dreamweaver, Blades and Bardings, Drums of Dagger Ford, Lost and Away, 9 Stars on a Silver Moon, Paradis the Great, Tears of the Sea, Waiting Grave, When Mages Go to War. So I brought this up, it's the last room. Well, yeah, we gotta do that, but I didn't get the part 1 of the... A Sommelier's Guide to Wines Found Along the Sword Coast. It extols the virtues of Burduscan Dark and Arabelan Dry. This sinuous, fruity flavors of Ruby Red Leverquist. The throat-slamming notes of Red Dragon Crush snatched from the hands of charming Vistani tradesfolk. Thayan vintages as richly hued as the robes of the Red Wizards. Pale Cerulorian Glowfire, and it praises these with the same vigor that it declaims the inferior mulled wines such as Czar and Daggerford Clarity, with which the author claims are as suitably for consumption as Bugbear Taint. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Is there another inner balcony I don't see? Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, I didn't go into here. So I've talked about this before. I don't know how many of you are watching that I did talk about this. I'm going to assume. That's weird. But next week. Yeah, I hope first. We are concerned to report a regrettable incident within our esteemed House of Hope. It has come to our attention that one of the guests, driven to madness by insatiable curiosity, attempted to breach the sanctity of your revered boudoir. This misguided individual, their mind clouded by a desperate desire for forbidden knowledge, sought to gain access to your private quarters and uncover the secrets that lie within. They believed that the back door on the balcony would serve as their clandestine path to knowledge. However, rest assured, my lord, that our vigilant guardians swiftly intervened and prevented any further trespassing. Please don't turn us into... Well, that Tissing, enticing, entusing
Pain.
indeed.
Become its bedfellow, and you will know true pleasure.
So do I try to get into there from here? Will that actually work? Or is that like a genuine warning? Oh, a passageway, I see. That's probably down to the probably goes into thingy. This goes into the prison? Yeah, that's... Oh! 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 So there's all that in here. Quickly. Let's... Oh. Oh my. The feast hall, huh? That's where I was. But now we know. Now we know a little bit. Well, actually, let me go back down there. Okay, so he... Oh, this guy's gonna be fucking easy as shit. Well, I know there's probably some more tomfoolery going on, but as far as sitting protection, if the affected entity is attacked with radiant damage, Raphael's protection reflects twice that amount as fire damage, and this condition ends. Well... We're playing Blasted Snipe. Oh, but we know all that's in here. Not get too horny there. Is this worth trying to get into right now? Was that like a genuine warning, or have you guys tried it like, yeah, you're good, go for it? Come, sprinkle sprites. I just leaping shit. The AI is usually pretty good about actually getting around. So video I'm working on next week. It is titled Daggerfall to Skyrim, What Happened to the Vampires? And it talks about the vampire system in Elder Scrolls, how it went from really cool in Daggerfall to just kind of shit tack on in Skyrim. Is that a video you guys would be interested in? No, you... The two people I didn't want to do it fucking did it. Of course, I don't have anything to leap up there. I got it. Oh, I can't. Ugh. I will be right back. Something is calling me. Something very important. We shall return. So,
Looking ahead.
dude, you shit. Fuck, I knew it. Knew you do. Will you piece of poop shit? Let me reload this real quick and try again. The concept of this video would be the concept of the video is basically based on the Elder Scrolls Vampires. Don't, Will. Fine up there. Great.
Defender of the people.
Don't. Well, that's fine. You two can do whatever you want. Actually, I got an idea. Okay. As soon as we load, press G. It would have some lore about the Elder Scrolls Vampires, because the Elder Scrolls Vampire lore is super conflicting, because I think it's just been handled so poorly from game to game. It kind of goes down to, I just want to also, I have another video in mind that's like, Skyrim, is it as good as we remember it to be? And I don't think it is. I think when you compare Skyrim to the other games that of its age, it's great. But comparing it now is a false comparison, and it's not that good.
No time to rest.
I know the internet will come for me. And I love Skyrim, man. It's one of my favorite games of all time. But my point is that, like, here's my statement. Yeah, but you know too, though, Kunjin, totally different game style, you know? Here's my statement. Skyrim is amazing. But if Elder Scrolls 6 is anything like Skyrim, it's a flop. Because Skyrim, I think, is like the last bastion of what is essentially the same system as Daggerfall. They have the exact same system for the most part. It's a skill-based leveling system, which I actually very much enjoy. But everything is, for the most part, very much the same, or similar enough that if you were to take someone from the launch of Daggerfall and teleport them to now and sit them down in front of a computer to play Skyrim, aside from the graphics, they'd know how to play. In fact, they'd say, oh, this is very much a watered down version of Daggerfall as far as its complexity goes. I want Bethesda to push the fucking envelope, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. I want to hold them to it. I don't want to get a Starfield in a rehash again. People try to like kind of defend Starfield and say, hey, well, you know what? It's a Bethesda game. Yeah, but Starfield was supposed to push the Bethesda's like horizon of what they can do. What about Starfield is really pushing anything? It's not. Starfield, I'm not shitting on it as a game of its own. I'm shitting on it as a pretense of the legacy that it pertains to as it extends all the way through Bethesda's RPGs. If Starfield came out and no other Bethesda RPG ever came out, it'd be fucking awesome. But I think since Starfield holds itself against a Skyrim and a Fallout, we're like, well, okay. Sure, but in terms of overall quality of game, not in terms of playstyle, world, story, mechanic. You know, though, I will say that the world of Elder Scrolls is very good. It's just poorly pushed to you as the player. They expect you to explore the world through the books, and the books are kind of... The books in this game are really good, right? You read a paragraph that paraphrases the book, and I think that's a really fun way to do it. Or, hey, here's a paragraph that paraphrases the book, and here's a small excerpt from it. I think it's a really good way. There's no book in this game that's beyond one click of a page. Whereas you go to Skyrim and it's... Oh, okay, there's fucking 4 pages later. All single space, one run-on paragraph. I think what Baldur's Gate 3 has perfected, that Skyrim did not have a chance to perfect, right? Because we were more of a long-form society when Skyrim came out. But Baldur's Gate has perfected short-form storytelling. And that there is a lot to be had in this story. It is dense, it is thick, but it uses the same kind of storytelling mechanic that Disco Elysium does. Short 1 to 3 sentence blurbs that are delivered to the character, delivered to the character, delivered to the character, versus like, boof, okay, enjoy this paragraph. You know, like, oh shit, man. And Skyrim, as far as it's concerned when it comes to like its conversations, they're pretty much the same way that they're done here in Baldur's Gate when you talk to a character. But I think too that it's hard to have an onus in Skyrim's story because you feel like you're dropped into a world that you're playing, versus everything from the start of Baldur's Gate is about you. Like, you are the undercurrent, right? You're the reoccurring thread throughout the entire thing. And like Rickety just said, you have episodic things where you pop out, do a little bit of quests, but let's go back to figuring out the worm in your brain. And yeah, sure, you're the Dragonborn, but the civil war that exists in Skyrim with the, what the fuck's it called, High Elves, exists regardless of your action. You can tip them, but you aren't necessarily like the thing that saves the world. Sure, you can be a uniting thing for the land of Skyrim, and you can be the person that kind of like steps to the fore as a legacy of Dragonborn before you. But it feels very removed. It feels very cold. Versus everything that happens in this feels like it revolves around the primary conflict that exists. Elder Brain, you, these fucking things within people's brains, and how that all plays together. Like it's you're caught up in it no matter what you do. Even the side quests kind of always bring you back into it. And I think that there's a real good kind of like whirlpool of storytelling there. Let's see what this does. But either way, my point that I was trying to make is that the vampire system in... Are you gonna join us? The vampire system in Daggerfall is huge. You know, there's a bunch of different vampire clans. They're all at war with one another, and you get different benefits for joining different clans. All of this stuff. And that gets... Uh-oh. More and more convoluted.
In the twisted strokes of the artist's brush, you sense the fragments of a forsaken soul, laid out in reds, blues, and yellows.
Oh my. So, you can be a vampire, and you can ally with this vampire clan. Or you allied with your clan, with your bloodline, really. And that gives you these benefits. You get special buffs to skills or stats or whatever it is. And you're at war with another clan. So you pretty much kind of have to manage that whole situation.
Keeping pace.
And you can take part in a quest line that you can take access to kind of access into that whole conflict. Now, in Morrowind, you had 3 vampire clans. You had one that was warrior related, one that was mage related, one that was rogue related. And then whichever one you joined, you'd have a series of quests to kill the other. In Oblivion, now this is where the lore of this comes in. In Oblivion, there's no vampire system. There's a vampire system, but it's not really, right? And that's another thing too. Vampires get weaker as far as a choice to become one the more you play through the game, right? Like Daggerfall, you have your specific bonuses, you hunt those bonuses down, you take them. Morrowind, you've got the ones that correspond to a play style. And then Oblivion, okay, you go through the Dark Brotherhood quest line, and that guy can turn you into a vampire, and you get decreased fire resistance, and you get some other bonuses, and the more you don't eat, the more bonuses you get, but you turn into like a fucking ghoul, and it sucks. The vampire system in Oblivion overall is the worst of the 5. Well, I guess the 4 that we're talking about. It's worth noting, though, from a lore standpoint, there is only one very defunct and like clandestine house in Cyrodiil. It's like the land with the least vampires. So it makes sense that there's not a vampire system, but it would be cool if the creators of their fucking game thought to themselves, well, what if someone wanted to make like the first actual big deal vampire house in Cyrodiil? We'll give players the tools. And I think that is kind of like one that's like the rub, right? That's the problem with Skyrim to me. And Skyrim being an overarching term for Elder Scrolls. You can't really do whatever you want. You can only really do the very narrow things they allow you. For a game that's an open-based sandbox. And that's kind of my point, Riggedy. Bethesda was too busy smelling their farts in Skyrim. Like, oh, here's an open world sandbox game. But really, here's 5 things you can do. And yes, the argument is always made in perpetuity about mods. Mods are so amazing in all the Bethesda games. Sure, I get it. But I don't like to play mods. And I would argue, too, that a lot of people don't like to play mods either because it actually ruins the vanilla experience. Because mods are not balanced across the vanilla game, whatever the hell that means. So, it's not for me. There's modded... Here, let's type this in. What percentage of Skyrim players... 8%. That's my point exactly. Everyone's going to say, you just got to use mods. 8% of you motherfuckers use mods. What percentage of Skyrim players use mods? Bethesda noted that only 8% of Skyrim players have ever used a mod, and it wants that percentage to increase. Valve presented data showing the effect paid user content has on their game, their players, and their modders. All of it hugely positive. November 9th, 2023. That is my fucking point, is that the majority of players do not want to use mods to add base content into a game because either they look at it as a drop in quality, they look at it as an imbalance, whatever it is, you know? And that's why I mean, like, these Bethesda games could be the coolest fucking thing possible. But they just go, well, we're going to give you an open world and you're going to only jump down these very specific pathways. And then when it comes into Skyrim, we get a vampire system and you get elder vampires or vampire lords, which are the dumbest looking constructs I've ever fucking seen. To be fair, ESO helped that whole system out. ESO has a much better vampire system, and vampire lords look way cooler and way better in ESO. There's also like blood fiends or fiend knights or something like that, which are special vampires that have like taken a blessing from Molag Bal, who is the very first person, well, not the first vampire, but Molag Bal raped not Akatosh, but a specific deity's priestess and turned her into a vampire, basically, and then she spread vampires like herpes. Naming Hope Part 2. Oh.
Little mouse is running through the house.
Yo!
Oh, gods. What the fuck have I stumbled into?
A thief in the night, greedy and here
Yo!
to take.
Yo!
Why are you here, little thief? Raphael? Ha! No. You will have a far crueler master than Raphael soon. But what inspired you to pay him a visit? Raphael all but spent himself to get that hammer. And you want to take it off him? This is very naughty.
Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose. It's a surprise. Off with your clothes. Tut.
I'm a ranger, man. I'm not gonna be fucking band-aiding words with the fiend.
Make a pretty feast.
Oh, now we fighting. Am I assumed to be wearing? Okay, cool. What's his deal? Oh my. Ethereal escape. When damaged, the incubus spends a reaction to escape to the ethereal plane. He returns to battle at the start of his next turn. Wow. I don't know if it's just this guy I'm gonna be fucking throwing fisticuffs with or what. Additional hit. Large huge. Is it an anagram for Raphael? Because it doesn't look like it is. Oh, an anagram. Anagram. Okay, I read. What's the one where it's the same thing backwards as it is, or it's no, that's not an I don't know. Yeah. Either way. Do we rage into this? Is this worth raging for? Do we think? Am I gonna deal with a bunch of other little summons? Is he gonna fucking get crazy up in this bitch? Does he have the radiant damage return thing? Let's just try Branding Smite. I haven't done one of these in forever. Doesn't this work? Doesn't this do Branding Smite if I miss? Or doesn't this do Reckless Attack if I miss? Let's just
Cry about it.
there it is. Oh, good. What I like about you, never do what I want you to. Couldn't have gone better. Could not have gone better. Like everything about this situation that just has befallen before me. I am appreciative of everything you've done. I knew it. Oh, now you'll do a fucking 40-pound critical hit. You get rid of charm, by the way, as you put up. But I'm wondering, with all the knowledge that you have, is this your first playthrough? Yep. Aha, sure is, brother. Of course. Of course. This would be all the fucking way back here, man. I normally stream on Twitch, so yeah, if you guys are watching on YouTube, please do come on over. Yeah, I've yet to beat the game, if that's the question, Frederick. Yeah, I'll work on a build that's just a straight up paladin, just a good paladin build. Oh shit. Love all of your nice, juicy abilities.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Oh my, we are in a kerfluffle over here. There we go. Thing Cambion, go to town if you can. What going on? I can't help. I can't hurt them or something. Why is it green? What level is your guy? Oh, yeah. Give it time. I don't get what's going on here. That's weird. What's going on? That's really weird. Oh. Huh. Yeah, Will's charmed. Yeah. Like this, they get way better. Way better. Is there a way to remove that charm? I think it's... If you're... It hurts to... Oh, there was an item to get rid of charm. He's got like a special charm. Oh. Thought I could. If I hit him, does it get rid of charm is my question. I don't think I have it on me. Helium drink, isn't that a it's a bag. I don't know if I have it. I think I might have actually sent it back to the base if I had it. Nope, of course not. Why would that work? Watch what's gonna happen, by the way. There's a will. Get fucked. I thought he was gonna use it. Eldritch Blast on me. Oh fuck! Oh, I didn't knock him out of it. Uh-huh. Ooh, I was worried that was gonna shove me off, man. Like, you get some guts going. Look at this poop shit.
Say bye-bye.
Uh-oh. Good. Good. I'm surprised it actually worked. Steven, thank you very much for watching, man. Very much appreciated, dude. I moved too fucking far. Fucking butt fuck. Taste of the dick. Taste of the dick. Oh, that didn't work how I wanted it to at all. You know what? Oh, because of yeah.
Got to keep fighting.
Come on, come on. Yeah! Five finger fuck you.
Forever dauntless.
Got to focus.
Authors. If that restores, well, it counts as a long rest when I use that faucet. Well, we don't want to use anything that can do what I see being done. Let's go ahead and just. It does count as a long rest? Okay, good enough. Wombo combo, wombo combo, come on. Fuck. Wombo combo, come on. Yeah. And we do a bonus attack. Oh.
What's that?
find part 2. I'm thinking of doing since Old World is coming out. What do you guys think of this? What do we got? We got 59 of you peeps here. Guys, if you are watching on YouTube, please do make that switch to Twitch and help me out there. If you're watching on Twitch, use your Prime sub on me, daddy. All right. Finally got the Hell Dust going. You gain AC, or get a bonus to spell attack rolls and spell weapon attacks deal an additional 1 to 6 fire damage or unarmed attack. Okay. What do I get?
That's curious.
Thank you. Thank you. The actors have finally reached Baldur's Gate, so I can commence the next stage of my play. They have learned the Astral Prism's secret, but I will tell them that I have the key, the Orphic Hammer. The only thing that can break the Prince's chains. The hammer will be kept safely in the archive, protected by a password. What shall it be? Perhaps give me my heart's desire.
A magic keyword. That'll help us in the archive.
Is there a dog? Okay, so Old World's coming out, right? Warhammer Old World, whenever the hell that happens. Here's what I'm thinking. Of doing a lore video that encompasses... Because, so this is the time of the 5 Emperors. And this is before Magnus. And Magnus is kind of the beginning of... well, Magnus's reign ends with... Asavar Cool and the Last Ever Chosen and shit like that. No, it doesn't. Is that Asavar Cool with Magnus? Yeah, so it was okay. I was right. I was Magnus the Pious is the guy during Asavar Cool. Asavar Cool is the last ever chosen prior to Archaon, and this is like a time of pretty much like relative calm compared to Karl Franz's reign. Chaos is rising, but it has not risen, so it's kind of quelled in the north. The Dark Elves are not, they're assumed to be dwindling, and they're kind of doing some shenanigans out in the world, but by and large, it's mainly Corsair fleets and nothing big and large. Finnevar of the High Elves is like traversing the high seas and going on his many Phoenix King adventures. The dwarfs are kind of being dwarfs, and the Cathay and Koresh, they're actually doing a lot of cool stuff. Most stuff in the Darklands is pretty quiet for the most part. You have Zarnag running that bit, but like the Lizardmen are doing their thing. The Lizardmen. I thought it'd be a really cool video to do that as like a what is happening in Warhammer: The Old World, all the other a video that kind of covers that, because the majority of the tumultuous things are kind of like the Tomb Kings. The Tomb Kings are expanding northward. The Bretonnians are in an errantry war. Empire is dealing with its 5 emperors, and also expanding to the New World, where I guess you could say the Lisbon. So, a lot of kind of crazy stuff. That's something that you guys would want to watch. Is Guidance the best cantrip in the game? I kind of feel like it. Tied with Eldritch Blast, as far as like its overarching. Like the Eldritch Blast is so good, it has so much utility, And guidance is so good because it helps in everything. It's like I think they're the two best cantrips. Bane, level 4 spell slot. And... oh, look at that little. I like a good set of stuff. You know, I said, ooh, a snock skin hat, you say? A fish. The Quattrasune. An excerpt from the Quattrasune, a guide to sexuality, eroticism, and emotional fulfillment. Detailed diagrams accompany every page. On your journey to sensual alignment, treat each passionate encounter as a dance. Your movements should flow from one to another like a river through the mountains. For instance, it would likely be uncomfortable for you and your partner, or partners, to move immediately from the Bugbear Bend into the Underdark Choke. Instead, after strenuous positions, gentler ones, such as threading the weave or transitive plane, are encouraged. It is also important to treat your partner's care post-encounter as the final step to this dance. Recipes for scented oils for exhausted muscles, tea blends for sore throats, and massage tips can all be found in later chapters. Guys, let that be a lesson to you. Post-coital is just as important as the actual act. For men and women. Oh, a hookah.
What's next,
So, like,
I wonder?
we'll get that benefit, or what the fuck?
My faith protects me.
There we go. I'd have to have everyone down there, huh? Can I just keep using this thing? No.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
Have sex in the pool now. Okay, just fuck this little guy, huh?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Okay, so I think the last thing we have here. I have the list of the house. So archive. Got it. But really, all that's left is to save Hope. Have the contract? I looted so much shit.
A long way to go still.
But I have Sanctuary. I don't know if I have Sanctuary. I don't. Good call there.
Still alive.
My ass.
So that's
Host of the town. Everybody knows it far and wide. To get a load of my butthole. Dude, I could make some fucking shit. What did I say? You heard what I said. I didn't need to say it in the microphone. You heard me say the words shit pussy, I believe, were said into this microphone, but not into it. Doesn't need to be into the mic, dude. Yeah, let's see. You didn't say it in the microphone. You know it. You know what I fucking said. Archivist, without delay, move some of the contracts and treasures to the main cache. We are excited about soon acquiring the crown of Karsus and want certain things on display, while the rest may be safely stored in the secret vault. What we want in the archive are the Amulet of Greater Health and Gauntlets of Pale Giant Strength, where the place is reserved for the crown. Artifacts in the vault should be the Staff of Spell Power and a backup gold cache. Download adventure. Attached to this letter is a map with a detailed list of locations, all of which are familiar. Raphael, as requested, I've kept a close eye on the infected adventurers who fell from the Nautiloid and survived. Impressive. They spent a while stumbling around like lost babes, easily distracted ones at that, but finally made it to the Moonrise Tower. You should have seen the mess they made there. Pure, delicious chaos. They killed Ketheric. It was a hell of a show. I'm delighted I got a front row seat. And now they're in Worm's Crossing. If the last few days are anything to go by, I'm expecting more blood, death, and chaos, which means they'll be running into you in any day now. If anything changes, I'll keep you posted, Carilla. Wasn't she killed by, what's her name? Carilla's transcript of a conversation between Raphael and her sister. Did your mother sing you nursery rhymes? What? Little Miss Teffel sat on her kettle, steam blowing between her lips. Along came her oven, in need of some lovin', and soon she had scalding hips. That's funny. And yet, you do not laugh. Come, Hope, don't look so aggrieved. This little realm around us, this house, you have mastery of it. And you of me. Sing me a song. Hope! Hope! I'm speaking to you. Now, don't go silent. I'd hate to have to slit a child up the navel and rinse you in their insides. You're some pervert. Then sing me a song, I say. Nursery sweet, but don't demean. I'll know if you do. Hope, after some moments, she does. I remember our mother used to sing it to us, a gentle melody laden deliciously like plump young arms laden with autumn-ripe apples. When the song concludes, Raphael sighs and looks at my sister. You're something, my dear. Really rather something. I would have your mastery, your own fate. Let me give you free rein to do so. Let's abandon this whole ugly imprisonment. Serve me willingly. Things would be as merry and jubilant as that song you've just given me. Sweet Raphael. Yes, Hope. Eat shit. But stuff your maggoty tongue in some other woman's ear. Here he looks upon her with such longing and hate, I think he might actually kill her. Oh, that was an error, my dear. In grave error. We'll see you soon. Oh, man, you got snow coming up, Clone. Eat shit, Hope. Power of the Crown. All 100 chapters of this dense book describe the coronation of Raphael as Archdevil Supreme of the Nine Hells, but the circumstances vary in each case. Some versions are written as if historical fact, others are imagined futures, but all end with Raphael wearing the crown of Karsus. One in particular catches your attention. In the end, it was the Prism Bearers who came to him seeking salvation, and he laid out a course for their survival. They would be free of the parasite, the Sword Coast would be cleansed of illithids, and Raphael would receive the crown for his part in the victory. No, dude. From the moment he met them, it was inevitable. Realms would weep to see his glory. Look, dude. Save you, Pooh, there. The standard edition lockpicking. No one look at me. Guys, if you don't know who Julian Gorilla is, okay, since go and check out Big Daddy Julian Gorilla. No, Julian's. You can't be an asshole if you're taking selfies on your Instagram using a DSLR or mirrorless camera. You can't just be you can't be an asshole. You're probably someone who's working on a screenplay in a Starbucks, but you're not an asshole. What's up, Bo? The Tourmaline Depths by Lady Incognita. It was Master Vampire Donella Czar who reopened the vault of the vast blue-green halls beneath Baldur's Gate and brought them under our control. But what is the history of this subterranean expanse, and how far back does it go? Not even Donella the architect knew for certain, but in her notebooks she speculated that the depths were originally dwarven built by exiles from that word, though she admitted she was no scholar of dwarven history. Though deeply delved, the halls were certainly more of an outpost than a city. Donella wrote, though if it was established as a facility over a mine, what were the dwarves mining there, or here? A larger question in the writer's mind is, how did these abandoned depths go undiscovered for so long under a great city like Baldur's Gate? Were they deliberately hidden by some kind of persistent glamour that finally wore off? We may never know. It was a very exciting day. It was a festival filled with people who dressed like they were in Baldur's Gate, so I hid in the dressing room. Naturally. That sounds lovely. First-hand account of the fall of Netheril, written by Raphael. Even a Maragon could not have kept a smile from creeping across its face when walking through those fields of the dead. Bodies broken, the land painted crimson with from horizon to horizon. Karsus brought Netheril's cities tumbling from the skies, and for a brief, glorious moment, he created a spectacle of such utter horror it was worthy to be the 10th hell. I delighted in it until I realized that the one thing I sought was not to be found among that delicious carnage, the crown that had been stolen. I heard the phrase, "We have mead and freshly assorted forest berries," and I immediately hid. I just
Lay
picked...
a finger on the master's treasures, and you will lose the entire hand.
Well, surely threatening me would be a absolute error. I'm reading your books and... The introduction to Larethian by Palmer Jeswaga. I think... I love how... This is how I know, Julian, you and I are two entirely different people. Aside from the fact that I'm barely held together and tethered to this realm. You hear that and you're like, I hear that and I'm like, it's going to be a fucking show. Like, I'm the person, you're the one that finds the locked door away from everyone in that situation. I'm the one who finds the center of it and starts to just like turn all the knobs around me of everyone around to just amp them up to 11. Like, right? I'm going to sprinkle that with a little bit of autism. Zhuzh a little spectrum over there. I'm going to spritz it into that way. Like, that's definitely, that's the kind of chaos I want. Weaponize that shit. Hey, don't talk about what Ivana does on her award shows. Like Jack Sparrow was about to have an orgy with Tinkerbell and the Lost Boys. Were they also drinking fake blood from those what the guy's name's Brian in that show, right? Or in Lost Boys. He's like, "Drink it, Brian! Drink, Brian! Be one of us, Brian! Drink the fucking drink, Brian!" I'm like, what the hell? I watched Lost Boys for the first time. Not too long ago, actually. Like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. It was August or July, and it was a delight.
I see the Orphic hammer has caught your eye.
Oh, there you are, you archivist piece of shit. Go somewhere. Hey, we're getting a little bit of a raid from Radiant Ash 91. Guys, let's do a little bit of a shout out here. Your local shout out to You can go ahead and check out Radiant Ash. I don't even know what the fuck Radiant Ash is playing. Let's find out right here, right now. She was playing Total War Warhammer 3. That's all I got. Got a YouTube channel. He just with me at. Go check out Radiant Ash's YouTube. Shooty poo across the way. Welcome to the shit show, you fucks. I know a lot of other streamers like to do introductions. I'm not going to do that. You're either going to enjoy this or you're going to leave very quickly. It's going to be one or the other. This is not a stream for the meek. Oh, what's this? A lovely vista. Okay, you know, it's like Sims out here, you know? This book, long as an encyclopedia, but written in an untamed, barely legible style, describes the Tempest domain, from which some clerics can draw power. And look, when you are whipped with the wild winds, or stricken until stick-like and burning from the god's lashing lightning tongue, are you not suffused with the power of Tempest? Aye, how Queen Umberlee and Lord Talos fight and fray over its dominion. But even they on high, know in truth Tempest can never be tamed, only channeled by the favored few. Reach up thy hands to the sky, outstretched, awaiting breath of gods to blast the oblivious supplicant and ask to be drowned, to be blown asunder, to be destroyed, or perhaps to be granted such might to speak the words of Talos with thine own. Julian, I'm working on a video.
So many pretty things in
Do you want to edit it? Hail to the bitch queen. Let her be known far and wide. No. An extensive list of the names of the residents of Raphael's house, separated by headers: loaned, punished, put to work, fed to pets, used as leverage, missing. Well, God, I just won't. Perfect. All right, let's try to do some stealing. Use my other focus like a little. Okay, all right. Because I'm thinking of doing. I was talking to people about this, but let me know if this is in your purview, if something you'd even want to do. Shit. I want to do a video on. Again, it would be titled "Daggerfall to Skyrim: What Happened to the Vampire." And I'd be talking about Daggerfall, Oblivion, Morrowind, and Skyrim. And talking about the vampire system.
Just out of view. Best be on my way.
This is delightful.
All right. Let me read. We go back to that. Okay. I mean, I figure, you know me, we can make it actually kind of funny and spice in some fun stuff into there. But problem is the footage. I would assume we would just kind of take it. We would just give credit to other YouTubers that have it and just say like, credit YouTube channel this and just show it from there. It's probably the easiest way to get that footage, unless you want to fucking install those games. I don't know how successful that would be. Video, but I should wait to take those gloves.
Gauntlets of hill giant strength.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we kind of put it in the lower right corner, like X channel.
This way.
Drag him over here and then loot that corner. Oh, fuck, forgot that. Pretty one. Let's not go crazy. I'm not trying to detract from it, from the video with the credit, but the credit will be there.
At least things have stayed interesting.
We do not demand silence, but please keep prayers, words of encouragement. Moving in.
Son of a bitch. To 6969 Steve, thank you for the credit. Yeah, lower thirds are great. The video is fucking rubbish. No idea what the fuck it was about. Black diamond. Diamond. What it look like? Look at the old graph of that shit. It definitely looks like it's talking about that. Facing the other way. Let's clear this shit out. Because I'm not going to want to do this once I've really, like, popped this crap open. Because it sounds like this whole room's going to turn hostile to me. Like I said, durability now or something like that. Potion of mind reading could be pretty good here.
Whatever's behind that lock, it's being watched.
Well, let's take him over there then.
The pride of the gate. And I'm off.
No one's stopped me yet.
Give me all your goddamn jewelry. All right, let's just. I figured it's good.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited.
You should. It's fucking great.
I shall consult the visitor's schedule.
Schedule. Who fucking says schedule? Anyone who says schedule unironically. Yeah, level 12 now.
His eyes flicker back and forth as if he is reading a book. He has the schedule memorized. Or it's carved into his eyelids.
Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear. And yet you are here.
Yeah, absolutely, Darkness. Absolutely. Any character progression after level 12? There is none. I swapped my character to level 8 Beastmaster, level 4 Battlemaster. I can do that. I've come for the hammer. Oh. Look at that.
No visitors expected, other than Carilla Hearthflame and Virilius Receptor, Zariel's High Inquisitor.
How did I know that? Fuck it, man. Fuck it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I couldn't have gone lower. Actually, I could have just fucking outright been a 1. Go ahead and see. Like inspiration's okay. Yes, conscious.
1,000 apologies, O majestic magistrate of the infernal court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing. I would prostrate myself before you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places. You do know how Raphael likes to play. As always, the archive is yours to peruse. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents of procurement if necessary.
Oh, can I do that? Let's see that. Can I do that? Can I do that? Given someone.
You may examine them, O diabolical dominatrix, but they cannot be removed unless you present a writ of infernal requisition with Article 152 correctly. An exquisite and most unique artifact, crafted with materials hewn from the depths of the hells by Raphael's Merrigan labor force.
What
As
are
it was
Americans?
created by Raphael himself, we have no documents of procurement, nor do we require any. But if you wish to examine the artifact itself, as part of the special collection, that item is guarded by a master word that even I do not know.
Worry not, for I
suggest
do.
you wait until Raphael returns, and you can discuss the matter with him. You are welcome to relax. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident of the boudoir will wish to explore every inch of your new form, and I'm sure you will be happy to share.
I assure you. I've killed him.
The Orphic Hammer. There it is. The Orphic Hammer, right within reach. A magical field surrounds the item, preventing you or anyone from touching it. You surmise it's controlled by a vocal component. Magic words.
Mergons are the guys that accompany the devil that Raphael send kill. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, that big dude.
The magic blinks away
Oh.
at your words.
Careful now. Last thing we want to do is call forth Raphael's ugly mug before we need to.
Am I ready to do that? Okay, we saved. Do I go and take these artifacts first? What should I do? How do I go about this the right way? I just don't want to lose any of these items. I want to be able to get everything in here. I'm afraid some fucking bullshit's going to stop me from doing. I'm going to refill my water bottle. Go ahead and answer that question. Be right back. Start snagging stuff then.
Summoned Master Raphael, and I haven't finished dusting the attic.
You shall deal with it.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, I could have done that. Doesn't matter. The hammer's gonna piss him off anyway. Let's give these gloves. No effective strength fire. I mean, this makes the most sense, right? Put these gloves on Karlach because she's a barbarian.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
I could swap this chest piece off finally. Which is a better helmet? I think the helmet's... I mean, these also would be good on her too. Your weapon attacks deal an additional 1d6 fire damage. But I've got these, which are pretty good. How do these look? Cool. Fucking beast. On a hit, double the damage from your modifier.
All's well that ends.
Well, plus 12.
Not as bad as it could have.
Perfect.
Path lies before me.
So we need to go... I can cut through to here. But I also think we go up and around and go to the back route. Is there a better way to approach Hope's cell? Should I go into this back route or go down into here? Maybe just go right.
I've got good news. A bad news. A worst news.
What's up, Stealth?
Good news. You got what you came for. Successful visit. Great success. Fantastic work. Bad news. So many. It's okay, no, right? It's
If you're watching on YouTube, make the switch to
you
Twitch.
expected it to be hot. Worst news, Raphael's on his way home, and oh boy, he is blitzing mad.
Is she?
You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control.
It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit.
Back route? Okay.
Any which way.
Leave it without you.
Quick as a cockroach, lickety split, if you don't mind.
Oh, it's an actual item? Unshackling strike. Why don't you push? You know, we should take that Zeta because we'll probably need it on the way through this. Oh my god. Oh, what the fuck is this, dude? What the fuck is this? Enemies and objects within 10 feet of the sphere at the end of their turn takes they take half the damage. If I need to just... I assume this is just going to roll up and down the whole fucking way. Oh, so that's what these are for. Something tells me I don't kill these, and I just run away from everything. Because they're not going to do that much damage to me. And I feel like if I just fucking make a run for it, that's the way to go.
This is my time. No choice but to keep going.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out. I mean, I could just shoot and kill this, but this thing, I don't trust it. The debtor explodes in damaging flames and is reincarnated as a fiendish creature bound to Raphael. Will I be? Look at me being a wood elf.
Breathe deep and move.
Does anyone know why it gets dotted like that? Like, yeah, it goes dotted and then solid. Do we know why that happens? This. Let me do it again. Hey, it does.
Find a route.
You too, Peace Dog. Have a good one, man.
No holding back.
Put him up.
Got to concentrate.
No holding back. Fleet of foot.
Need to stay focused. Have to keep going.
Can't even catch my breath.
Okay, it's everyone. Oh.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Oh, it just fucking blows the fuck up? About to get a free.
Well, so much for peace.
Staggering amount of. Fuck that.
Ready. On the move.
Oh, cool. Yeah, of course. Why would we want to kill it? That would be stupid. That would be so dumb.
Victor's path.
Fuck yes. Want another?
Oh my god, that's so much damage. Get everyone out of there.
What's this?
Never a dull moment. Blood comes easy these days. One day I'll catch a
Run
break.
through. Yeah, the damage is the damage.
I'm heating up.
Battle favors the fearless. The blade will not bend.
What's the plan? I'm ready. On the move.
Do I have to kill that spear?
Path. Making my move. Battle favors the fearless. Still on my feet.
Do I have to shoot? Do I have to kill this thing? It seems like it's just gonna hunt me.
Time for some bloody work.
What should I do?
Now this is my happy place.
Spider's all fucking weird right now.
Survival is all that matters.
This is gonna feel good.
Battle favors the fearless.
I wonder if I can get in here.
Best be on my way.
Let's finish this. Better give this a try.
Aha! Work like a charm.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. This is my time. On the victor's path. No time to waste.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Time to push my luck again. Don't waste a step.
Knees
I'll
high.
put myself in position.
Talk to me. On my way.
Forever dauntless. Another fight. Let's go.
Need to act fast.
Oh, on it.
Faith will protect me. Let's end this.
Cannot inspect that thing. I didn't know if it was a weak or if it was immune. I couldn't check.
Poor fucker.
Can't give up. On I go.
No holding back.
Oh.
I smell blood.
Oh, baby. Mash the shit out of that hellish fear.
These boots have seen
Back over here and let's rest up. Let's get rid of you. We're just gonna summon it when we get down there, because that thing was being a shit. I think we ditched the spider for this next fight. Maybe go with like a raven.
Defender of the people. Blade at the ready.
These things have stayed interesting. Breathe deep.
And bypass at least, hopefully some of this by going this route. One Canby.
What's next?
I've got a long road ahead. Should mind my step.
Can't afford to stay idle.
No time to rest.
Thanks, Riggedy. Oh, that's... I think if I do this, it'll...
You really went and did it, didn't you? The whole house is tumbling down and Raphael's striding across the plains to come catch a mouse. Now swing that big, beautiful hammer, crack open my chains, and let's get out of here. It's time to buy this coop on a hope and a prayer. Don't! But if you must, make sure I'm with you. He makes mistakes when he's angry, and seeing me running free will make him as angry as an axe head.
We look at Karlach.
You sound so brave, but we really don't have a choice.
Okay. Okay. So let's go with... I think the Raven might help here for cursing things. The Boar might be good, but I think, especially in this area, it's not going to be any good. So we'll go Raven. I have a disadvantage. I think we just jump to town on this thing, right? I mean, I don't think there's any crazy way to go about this. I thought. Oh.
Survival is all that matters.
The wrong amulet on, but neither here nor there. Let's go with Hunter's Mark.
Morse cat.
I'm gonna try to fuck this thing up as much as I can on the first turn. And let's go with... I don't think you can knock this thing prone. You knock this. Why can't I inspect things, man? What the fuck? Damon's broken. I'm gonna have to reload the game. Or, like, close the game down and bring it back up. Oh, dude, that was brutal. And we'll hold on to our action surge. That was a pretty good hit. Oh, there's two. I need to know what that fucking spectator is. Spectator, right? Not immune to anything? Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that, dude. So it's not immune to anything. Let's go ahead and do this. Get up in that cookie jar.
All right, Karlak. It's go time.
Oh, Mama Karlak is ready to play. She doesn't have her fucking boots on, so she's just gonna sit here and do fucking nothing because I'm stupid. Hey, it's something, right? Hey, it frightened it. At least it's not gonna do shit. Ooh, I needed that. So, do not want to use radiant damage on them. Oh! Love that. Love that flare, man. Ric Flair. Oh, shit. Okay, so we do not want to do that.
This is my time.
You know what? I think we just get rid of this, but it doesn't have a turn. Yeah, that was. I think that's better than dealing with whatever that thing could possibly throw at us.
Got to focus.
It's fire. not doing anything. I thought that would do way more damage.
Battle favors the fearless.
I think rather than alpha striking that, let's just kind of pick these guys off a little. I go for the surefire kill.
On my way.
Hey yo, what up, baby? Everybody say hi to Remortis. He's a big dick. Ooh, analyzing. You know, I gotta get better rings than that. I guess I could swap some of those off. Mortis, do I want Hill Giant Strength Gloves on her, or do I want Eldusk? Do I want Eldusk Helmet on her, or do I want Mask of Soul? There's just so many options now. You get so many things in this location. You do it. Ooh, that was a good rebuke. That was a good hit. These things have... I can't tell. I can't inspect them for some fucking reason. I don't know if they're resistant or if they're immune to fire damage. Finding out right now. Yeah, immune. Well, now we know. Now we know.
Let's go. Watch this.
Oof. That he like. Shit. Fucker. You fucker. My bird. Ow. What does this do? I can't tell what it does, unfortunately. Do I have to use the Orphic Hammer on this? I mean, like...
Time to deal some punishment.
No holding back.
Ew, God. I'll take the fucking 11 damage from that versus the shitty spear. I didn't realize he was so inept with it. This can go wrong. Oh. Take that, beholder.
Ready.
Wait, the only thing I can do.
This is my time.
Mines of gold. Did I fix this petrification on this guy? You know what? We're gonna save. I'm gonna shut this fucking game. Actually, I'm going to the end of the stream. Good game. My inspect is broken. It's like the one thing I use probably the most in this game. Oh. Let's finish this little area here. We probably have a lot more.
Careful, soldier. I'm burning really hot.
Do I lose Karlach by doing this fucking thing?
Had a nice break in the hells. Now that we're back, my engine's in overdrive again. Let's move. The trot will take my mind off being barbecued alive.
You guys didn't tell me I was gonna lose Karlach from doing all this? What's the thing for... What's the potion for petrification? In here somewhere. The Basilisk potion, right? Well, from what I understand, too, there's a whole... Hell was cut. Like, they had a whole bunch of hell, and they had a whole bunch of... Oh, I forgot to put shit on. Let's do that. Although this might be better on... This might be better on... Could put it on Karlach. Where do we think the Amulet of Greater Health is better on? Setting a Constitution score of 23 and advantage on Constitution saving throws is probably best on Shadowheart because she's a cleric. Thoughts, opinions.
This one's suffering is forever enshrined. It's hard to say if this sorry soul's demise should be mourned or celebrated as a release from whatever torment they were forced to endure. Impossible to tell how long she's been there, but likely longer than she deserved.
I don't want to do. Or that releasing that from its petrification will just make it attack me.
Hey, good looking.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Free! I never thought I would be believed. I could be hoped I might be. Heads will roll! But we must dress the Holy Fint in the room. You can see how you avoid looking at me. I must be so terribly mutilated after all these decades of torture. Don't hold back. Tell me how bad it is.
It's perfectly normal.
We both know that's not true, but thank you for being so kind. You truly are the kindest Phil I've ever met.
Bitch, I'm not
Carve
kidding.
our way to the entrance hall and chop Raphael into messes. That's the hopeful version, of course. The likely version is that we are the messes and he is the chopper. Onwards!
Well, okay then.
Never wanted the easy path.
Okay, I think that's where we end it. Because I know we got to go over here and fight Rafi, and that's probably all going to be a shit show. So, thank you so much for watching here today. If you're watching on YouTube, jump on over to Twitch before you head out so we can do this raid on someone. Let's raid a human being. We'll raid... Oh, we'll raid Reen. The raid has been created. Jump on in, guys. Let's get this raid going here to close our stream out for the day. Thank you so much for watching, my bros. I'll be working on just a paladin build. It's just gonna be a paladin. That way we can kind of have that up and run on it. They could use it. I feel like everyone wants a paladin build some way or another, so I think this would be a pretty good idea to do. And then back here on Friday with another stream. I don't know what we'll stream. We'll probably stream Diablo, like I was saying, to work on build for Abattoir Zero. But guys, thank you so much for watching here today. Have a good one. Take care. Wash your hands. Stay safe. And I will see you bros on Friday for my birthday stream. Toodles.